The story of Joseph in Egypt is one of the most captivating and inspiring accounts found in the biblical book of Genesis. This thrilling narrative tells the extraordinary journey of a young man sold into slavery by his own brothers, only to rise to power and influence as one of the chief leaders of Egypt. Joseph's trajectory is marked by betrayals, trials, and triumphs, illustrating the importance of faith, resilience, and forgiveness amidst life's adversities. Let's dive into this first part of Joseph's story. So, imagine this: back in ancient Egypt, there was this guy named Joseph. He had some brothers who, let's just say, weren't his biggest fans. They got jealous because Joseph's father treated him specially, you know how it is? So, in a moment of pure envy, they decided to sell him as a slave. Yeah, pretty cruel, I know. And guess where Joseph ended up? In Egypt. There, he was bought by a guy named Potiphar, who was an important official of the pharaoh. And that's where Joseph's journey as a slave in Egypt begins. It's one of those turning points in life where you wonder, how will he fare in this new situation? Now let's move on to the second part of Joseph's story, which is full of twists and challenges. So there was Joseph, in Egypt, working as a slave in the house of Potiphar, an important officer of the pharaoh. And it wasn't easy at all. Joseph faced a lot of trials and challenges, from the initial shock of becoming a slave to dealing with all the responsibilities that came with the job. But you know what? Joseph didn't let himself be discouraged. With his intelligence, skills, and a good deal of patience, he gradually gained Potiphar's trust. And it didn't take long for him to become one of the most reliable administrators in Potiphar's house. It's amazing how Joseph managed to stand out even in such a difficult situation, isn't it? Oh, the third part of Joseph's story is truly exciting. So, after all the success Joseph had achieved in Potiphar's house, things took an unexpected turn. Potiphar's wife started making false accusations against Joseph, which ended up landing him in prison. Yeah, it seems like Joseph's life was a roller coaster of ups and downs. But even in prison, Joseph didn't lose his faith and hope. There, he met two other prisoners, the cupbearer and the baker of the pharaoh. And guess what? They had some pretty strange dreams, and Joseph, with his ability to interpret dreams, lent them a hand in understanding the meaning. And here comes the most incredible part: Joseph's interpretations proved to be true. And this caught the attention of the pharaoh himself. He had some rather bizarre dreams and decided to call upon Joseph to interpret them. And guess what again? Joseph not only interpreted the pharaoh's dreams but also came up with a brilliant plan to deal with a great famine that was coming. And because of that, Joseph was promoted to governor of Egypt. That's right, he went from being a slave to governor, not only saving Egypt from famine but also his own family, who came seeking help. It's a story full of twists and turns, but it shows how perseverance and faith can lead to great achievements. Amazing, isn't it? If you liked it, leave a like and subscribe to the channel to not miss the next videos. Until next time.